All right, welcome back to AdobeLive.com, and we are doing the night shift.
The night shift.
Yes, with Charlotte Smith. Are you happy to be doing the night shift?
Very happy to be doing the night shift.
We call it the night shift because we're streaming live from Paris, where it is currently 10 p.m. and we're going to be doing 10 p.m. to midnight with Charlotte. All right, so before we begin, I was just thinking, Charlotte, that we're gonna have a quick look at your website. Wait, there's a black screen there. Let me see. No, 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
yes. Okay, perfect. Here we go. I just opened your website. It's charlottesmith.fr.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
France.
It's France. Yeah, well, my parents are Irish, but I've always lived in France, so I used .fr. It made more sense.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
And you, we just had Kaiser on the stream, and he moved from Amsterdam to Paris. And you actually moved from Paris to
Amsterdam.
Yeah. So yes, the creative world is everywhere.
We swapped lives.
We swapped lives. Yeah. Why don't we have a quick look at your website, and maybe you can just explain a little bit. Yes. Okay. All right. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need to go you switch.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, Charlotte. I see some animated GIFs. Do you say GIFs or GIFs?
I say GIFs.
GIFs. Okay. There's this.
A big thing about how to say it properly.
Yes.
I'm still not sure. I say GIFs and I stay with that, and then. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, because the inventor of the GIF or GIF said it's actually pronounced GIF.
GIFs?
Yes, which is completely doesn't make sense because it's graphics interchange format. So.
But it's strange because in French I would say GIF, but then in English I don't know why I would say GIF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it comes normally, like naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So why give us a little bit of background to your work and what you do and.
Well, I studied type design in Paris, and then I went to do studies in web design and motion design, and that didn't work out very well. So I stuck to type design, and I started working in an agency. And I really didn't like working in an agency, and I really wanted to be on the other side. I wanted to be the ones that you called upon to do the work, and not the ones behind the scenes. So I went freelance, and in the beginning I did a bit of everything, and now I do a lot more illustration. I do lettering, so that's really good because I get to do an awful lot of different things, from packaging or from children's clothing, and even little animations for social media especially. So that's basically what I do mainly today. So those are a lot of children's clothing for a few clients, and then
here we have some lettering examples.
That's usually what I do for myself more now.
Does this open on another page?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
So those are a few of the letterings that I cut out in paper, because I don't know, sometimes I don't really like using vectors. I find it really strict, so I always try and find a way of recreating it in another way than afterwards, so it looks a little more not really handmade, but less strict and so
less precise.
Yeah, exactly. So either I had textures in Photoshop, or these ones I decided I'd cut them out in paper.
Did you cut them out yourself with an X-Acto knife?
No.
Or it's a machine?
Yeah.
It's a machine cut.
I wish I had the time to, but I don't, unfortunately. And
nice. I love these.
So no, in paper it comes out a little more. It's got a bit more life, I'd say, to it. So I did a few of those.
All right. So what is it we're going to be doing over the next 3 days? Because we're going to be here for the next 3 days. This is the last session of day 1. Okay. But we're going to have another 2 sessions after today with you, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Doing the night shift.
The night shift still.
Tomorrow and on Thursday. So what are we going to be working on?
I want to work on 3 different letterings. I think I want to be able to show 3 different ways that I can kind of do illustration at the same time as lettering. So creating a lettering out of vector and then kind of mixing it up in Photoshop, either adding textures or creating maybe a ribbon or something different, so that again, you know, it's not as strict as just keeping the vector.
All right. And so we've seen various types of, you know, how creatives start working, how lettering artists start working. So we had Will starting to work with a tablet, with an iPad and an Apple Pencil, sketching on the iPad. Then we had Martina Flora, of course, who spent the whole 2 hours sketching with pencil. And we just had Kaiser, who also starts with pen and paper, but then very quickly moves over to Illustrator. And you, I see you have your your Wacom bamboo tablet with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I use that for the Illustrator, but I always sketch on paper first. But it's true that my sketches are very quick. I won't spend a lot of time on them. I prefer going straight over to Illustrator because I can get the rounds a lot easier than with my hand. Like I'm not very good at that, so it helps me. That's a tool to really help me get the shapes I really want. But I always stop by hand because your movement is a lot freer, and you get different shapes that you wouldn't have gotten if you'd started straight away on the tablet. Like the iPad, I find that the screen is too smooth. So I kind of go all over the place. You won't get the texture of the the paper.
It's because it's glass. Yeah. I wonder if there's some sort of an overlay that you can put.
I'm sure they'll come up with something, or somebody has this kind of hack
that feels like paper. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, hello everyone in the chat. I've been ignoring you for the past 6 minutes, but hello everyone. I've seen that you've already done from Texas and Bay Area in California. Well, why don't we do another quick round of where are you guys from? Because, you know, that's always nice to know where you guys are from. And I'm just going to move back here to, let me just move over to, let's move to your sketch.
My sketch.
Your sketch. Let me see what's the best way to show your sketch. I think this is it here. Let me just put in, let me just move over all these. I'm gonna get this figured out in a second. I just need to change a plug here. Michael really did everything very easy here for me to unplug and replug. Let me see if we see the GoPro now. Let me, yes. Perfect. So let me go over here to the GoPro and let's have a quick look at your sketch.
So I managed to do a few sketches when I was waiting for the night shift. So it's the first things I thought
maybe we can place the camera a little bit better. Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Perfect.
I mean, they're very, very quick sketches, as you can see. But I was just thinking, obviously, the night shift kind of had something to do at night, and just moonlight kind of came up because I always like the M's. And it's always nice when you get a G as well in the word, because you can always play then with the kind of the letters then afterwards. And
the descender of the G.
Yeah, exactly. So then I kind of did a bigger one out of those, something that I preferred. And I always like to kind of have some kind of, I don't know if you can all see, but some kind of symmetry somehow with the letters. So if I have like something up here, I like having the same kind of shape at the bottom as well, so that it always kind of complements each other. And if I have something that starts here, I like having it at the end as well. And if I don't have that, I find it hard.
Feels like something's missing.
Yeah, it feels like something's missing. So now it's like it feels whole. So once I have that, then I'm happy.
Okay, so let's figure out. Michael just left the building to move out with to get Kaiser out of the building. Let's see what the best way we can get this sketch into Illustrator. Let me just take a picture of it and
that should be okay. I usually
and put it into a library. Let's see, how can I do that? Actually, maybe we can even use Adobe Capture for that. Let me see. We're completely improvising here. Let me see if it shows anything.
Shows something.
Yeah, it's not quite what I was looking for. Let me just take a picture. And yeah, if you want to take the picture, the best way.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. And now I will try to share that in a library. Let me see, Creative Cloud. And let me sign in. I have the Creative Cloud app on my phone. I'm gonna create a new library. Actually, that would be kind of cool too. Oh, here's Michael. Let me create a new library, which I'm gonna name very cunningly Charlotte.
Sounds good.
Want to share something?
Yes, I'm sharing a library with you. I just took a picture.
With me?
Yes, because I think the illustrator Charlotte is using is...
Yeah, it's mine.
It's yours. Okay.
So,
So let's create that.
you want to take a picture? And
It's
share it
already
to the
done.
library?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Easier.
add something here.
Okay.
Upload files. Permissions. Ah, okay. I need to give permissions. Photos. Okay, perfect. Let me go back to my library. The Creative Cloud app actually really rocks.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, it's really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna add that picture in here. Upload files. Camera roll. Boom. Upload.
So they can see your bum.
Yeah, they
So
can
cute.
see me.
Yeah.
It's the high tech.
And okay, so this is done now, and now I need to share that library with MShares. So let me go here and collaborators, add one, and oh, I found you. Invite. Okay. All right. So let me go to your screen, Charlotte, because you've just gotten the invitation.
I just accepted it.
Okay.
So
But
so-
I think her screen is not showing up.
No?
Oh,
Okay.
because you know why?
because it's
No,
not.
no, no,
No.
We find why.
All right. So we're finding out.
I know.
Ah, okay. We already know
Maybe
why.
because it's not plugged.
The MacBook. No, it's not a MacBook. It's actually
It's a Mac.
it's a Mac Pro. It was not plugged in. So let me.
Very fast smartphone.
It's the night shift, people. So
Here we go.
here we go. All right. Perfect.
So is it Charlotte?
Yes. There we are. And magically, the image went from my phone into a Creative Cloud library and right into Michael's computer.
Yeah. So we are in the same room, so it sounds useless, but
It sounds completely useless because we're in the same room, but
he
it
could be in
worked.
Italy and
Yeah.
I could be in Paris. It would work the same.
Perfect. This worked out like a charm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And yeah. So you were able to create the library and share it from the smartphone?
From the smartphone, yeah. With the Creative Cloud app. It's so smart. Yes. Do you like that workflow, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Okay. So.
Oh yes, I could have airdropped it, but airdrop would have put it in the download folder and all of that. Using the Creative Cloud app, it just stayed in the Creative Cloud.
Maybe I work on Windows.
Yes. Yeah. And what if this other computer was a Windows machine?
Ah.
Creative Cloud.
Go from night to day.
Yes.
For the night shift.
Marina Berger says, I'm from France and thank you for motivating me to draw today. Yes, because that's what we're doing today. We're a whole
To share.
bunch of drawing. And by the way, please share your creations with us because we will be looking at the at Twitter. And if you use the Adobe Live hashtag Adobe Live, one word, they will appear in our timelines and we will be able to look at them.
Okay, so it's in QWERTY. Perfect.
And oh, you want another?
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I just need to remember.
Okay.
Because that closes it, obviously.
Yeah. It's just the opposite.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes, David, a bamboo. I haven't seen one of those in years.
I know.
We tried to put like the latest Wacom tablet, but Charlotte said no. I want to use my bamboo.
Yeah, I feel it's my friend.
And this always goes back to this concept that that stream after stream we're discovering is that there is no right or wrong. There is only whatever works for you.
Exactly. I have problems with the bigger ones.
Yes. That's right, Jenny. Gather the crowd and shout it out loud. Creative Cloud. Pardon? Oh, in what university did you study type design? Oh, that's an interesting question. You moved to Paris to study type design, right?
No, I always lived in Paris.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, because you moved to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
that's
I moved
right.
to Amsterdam.
I'm getting so confused.
I know.
Because this is a night shift.
No, I studied type design in Estienne, in Paris. Yeah, École Estienne.
One of the best.
I think it's
École
one of
Estienne.
the only ones as well in Paris that does it, like for really font design.
The hashtag is Adobe Live. And by the way, since we're talking about Adobe Live is the place everything is happening. So if you're watching this on YouTube, on Twitter, or on Facebook and some embedded link, please come over to adobelive.com because that's where everything happens with the chat. We have the full schedule of events that are coming for the next 2 days as well. And tomorrow we will be again with Will Patterson, with Martina Floor, with Peter Kaiser, and for the night shift with Charlotte Smith for the next 2 days. So 3 days of live lettering here on adobelive.com. And we also have a little tab down there, and you can only see that tab if you come to adobelive.com, where we have a running contest. And basically, you have these 3 days that we're streaming to show us your best lettering artwork and share it to Twitter or Instagram. We will also be checking Instagram for the Adobe Live hashtag. All right, and then on Friday, Michael will announce 10 lucky winners who will get themselves a 1-year subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud. So that's your chance to win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. So right now, Charlotte, you're basically tracing exactly your... Are you satisfied with the quality of the image that we created? Yes?
I usually do it by phone as well.
Okay. So. Do you have a scanner?
Yeah, I do, but it's just...
it's just sitting in a corner.
Yeah, it's too far.
Yeah, too far?
No, it's not too far. It's just it's so much easier to take a picture and send it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I kind of trace out my sketch and then I take up my sketch from beneath and I kind of play around with it better afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I get the gist of what I wanted to do.
So Emily is asking, are you working solely on your bamboo now, or also on your laptop, or how long did it take you to get used to your bamboo?
In the beginning, it was hard, but then again, it's like everything. Once you start using it, you don't really know how you do without it. So now when I have a mouse, it's just like I can't. Yeah. I think that's actually bothering my...
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it could be because I'm gesticulating. And...
so yeah. It didn't take me a while. I think it's like everything. Once you get used to it, something's...
No, Craig, she's tracing it, and okay, so basically we started with a sketch on paper, and we took a picture of that sketch, and using the Creative Cloud app on my phone, I created a Creative Cloud library and shared it to that computer. That was the fastest and easiest way to get a photo straight into Illustrator.
No need for scanners.
Nope. But then again, there's people who are still use scanners.
No, you should.
So I see that instead of drawing two different O's, you just drew one
repeat,
and then you're gonna repeat it.
Yeah, I get lazy. Because they're supposed to be the same. If they were if I was playing around with them, maybe I would have done it again. But they're right next to each other, so I'd find it odd if they were different. If one of them was at the end of the word or in the middle, I would have done something different. But it would just be odd if they were different right next to each other, I think.
Yes, Craig, she's tracing it in Illustrator with the pen tool. And also bear in mind that during this stream, we will be giving out one print of this moonlight artwork that Charlotte is creating, and a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. And if you actually subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, you have 5 times more chances to win. So come over here to adobelive.com and hit that subscribe button to have more chances to win. Right, Manny? Yeah, I haven't used the scanner in over a year. Too many steps, right? And the cameras are so good. I mean, we probably could have taken a better picture with more contrast between, your pencil strokes and the paper.
But this does the job. I mean, if it's like a different sketch, if it's more detailed, I'd need more of a contrast. But there, it's just so that they're just literally guidelines for my lines. For this one, anyway.
So let me ask you this in the chat. How many of you are watching this stream on a second screen while they're working or doing something else? Because I think many people start like having the stream open and listen to it like TV or
the
radio.
I did that earlier on with Will.
Ah, there you go.
So.
Well, Gert Schouten, what's important in mastering the pen tool skills? Practice. Yeah, a lot of practice because basically it's click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag. And then there's many different ways to use the pen tool, and there's also new ways that we've introduced into Illustrator with some sort of a rubber band that follows the pen tool to give you an idea of how the line will come. So yeah, the pen tool takes some practice, but I think it's a very important tool to learn because you not only use it in Illustrator, but also in Photoshop and in InDesign and all of the other applications as well to create vector art. And another question that I frequently get is, the difference between vector art and raster art, like Photoshop, for example, is that art created with vectors, like what we're doing right now, is resolution independent. So basically you can make it as big as you want without it becoming pixelated and losing its quality. Second screen here while sketching some lettering. I'm switching between working and drawing some letters the whole day. Awesome. Yeah, right, Livy, live, love. Feels like I have co-workers in my lonely studio. Yeah, I wish I had live streams when I had my studio. Some company.
A little bit. Yeah.
But then I had employees, and then I found out that employees are more time-consuming than anything else. Yeah, Manny, that's right. The pen tool is the most important tool in Illustrator, and then there's the shapes tool. And we've seen some illustration streams in the past here on adobelive.com where all the shapes are basically created with the basic shapes tools. What do you mean, do numbers count?
Contest.
Yes. Oh, okay. I thought, what numbers? Leopoldo, you need to send us something to enter the contest. The best lettering you create. John Klungers, where are you watching from? It's late night TV, so TV is on. Okay. It's late here too in Paris. No, it is late night, so TV is on. He says.
So the stream is on the TV?
Okay, yeah. John, are you actually watching the stream on a TV? Like using YouTube on an Apple TV, for example, or some smart TV? Yeah, Karen, that's Karen Trevino is using her iPad to watch the stream and work on her computer. Oh, John, yeah, John, you're in the Netherlands. So yeah, so it's a night shift. It's the night shift. Iceland.
I think this is the hardest letter.
All right, Leopoldo. Sorry about that. No problem. So Marina, Adobe needs to do more live shows. Well, we're upping the game because this year in 2017 we're actually doing a lot of live streaming. We have 2 live streams a week on YouTube, we have 10 live streams a week on Facebook, and we have 2 of these 3-day streams every month. So yes, I think we're live streaming a lot. Yes, and we also have a channel on Twitch. If you want to see people creating art and designing.
The brand which goes with lots of questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, Natasha Ostrovska. If you subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, you get the notifications that something's actually happening. Yep, and a desktop notification. Yeah, that's something we're doing too. So if you have Creative Cloud on your computer, you're going to be seeing a little thing in your Creative Cloud app that says, hey, something's happening. Oloyere, it's never too late to hear about our live streams. Charlotte, what are you doing? I completely ignored you.
No, it's okay. I'm busy.
Okay.
No, I've taken off the sketch so I can see better.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I was doing... Oh, see, this is the keyboard. I couldn't see what I was doing properly because of the sketch, and now I'm kind of looking at my letters more in detail and seeing where the round bits aren't proper.
Okay.
So yeah, the O's are the hardest because our teacher used to always say that they look like potatoes if they weren't done properly. So we're trying for that not to happen.
Yep, Jeremy, that's exactly what we're doing. We have a sketch on paper, took a picture of it with a phone, used the Creative Cloud app on the phone to create a library, and open the image in Adobe Illustrator directly from the library. You can actually still see it on Charlotte's screen right there.
I took it off. It's still there.
Yeah. No, but also the library.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you use layers in your work?
No.
No, never?
Never.
No. You see, Zabadoo, no layers in Charlotte's work.
Not on Illustrator anyway.
Okay.
I should, but I don't.
Yes, Brandon, I think the Creative Cloud app is available on Android as well. And yes, Chris, Charlotte is using a bamboo, a Wacom bamboo. Oh, Leanne is just asking again. What did you say? How the O's should look like when they're drawn correctly?
I don't. Well, they should look nice, but not like potatoes. That's
Oh, okay,
basically what I
not
said.
like potatoes.
That's yeah. Which
Yeah, that's right, Brie. Mainly every new object that you draw in Illustrator is actually it's not really a layer, but you can actually access each object in the layer panel. And we've seen workflows where designers or artists would actually start drawing like that and maybe group things together, and then these groups become layer-like in the layers panel, and you can turn them on and off. So do you only use the Bezier handles, or do you use the new curvature tools and things like that as well?
for the moment, just the busy
Yeah,
tools
okay.
because I haven't had time to look at those ones properly.
Okay.
But yeah, that's on my to-do list for 2017.
Okay.
Is to find another way of
All right.
doing it as well.
So I think Martina on the first page of her Moleskine, she had like her 2017 goals.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And to maybe do layers as well. Have layers on my work. Should be easier.
So Daniel Thomasin, it's good to see you still here. Have you tried to contact me any way about claiming your prize? If so, just tell me where and I'll find you. So the new curvature tools are actually right next to the pen tool, and it's a completely new way. Maybe can you just make one curve with the new curvature tool?
Where is it?
It's right next to the pen tool.
So, pen tool is...
The one you've been using
Yeah,
until now? Yeah, that one. Okay. So, oh, well, you still had a curve selected. So let's deselect everything and create a new curve. So click and drag.
Okay, so I click and drag.
Okay, and then you can click. Okay, you see?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can actually see the curve as it's happening, and then just click anywhere. And now, if you escape out of that, escape and use the curvature tool on the curve, you know, you can pull out. Oh, no.
Sorry.
No problem. Go to not the Bezier point. Just go to the curve.
To the curve itself.
Yeah, and basically, yeah. Is this still the curvature
Yeah,
tool? Okay,
so.
so if you go onto the curve,
And
not the point.
Not the point. So just the curve.
Yeah, you see, it changes. It changes. Okay, wait. Can I just do it quickly?
Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna just click here and escape out of that for a sec. Oops. Okay, that's fine. But you see, if you go on the path and you know it changes, it says plus. You can then
Okay.
you know change
Add
the
an
curve
extra.
like this, and it actually retains the curvature of the line itself. Esc. Where's the esc? Oh, it's up here. It's up. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a new way of drawing.
Yeah,
But again, like all tools, it takes
it takes time to
getting
use.
used to. Ok, Daniel, pas de problème. Brandon, the curvature tool is just a little bit more responsive, because one thing that we do at Adobe is, try to reimagine the tools sometimes and find easier ways, especially for people who are beginning or people who want maybe to work faster even than they used to. And the curvature tool is actually a great way to get into vector design without the proper like background and how do you say use of the pen tool. Yeah, Manny, like I said, there's no right or wrong way. There's only the way that works for you. Not sure I understand your question, Lindsay, about the clockwork method. So Bruna is asking, do you recommend to do more simple lettering without sketching it first or straight from the tablet?
No, I usually always have to sketch because you can't. Your movements aren't as free if you're on a tablet than if you're just sketching. I mean, it doesn't have to be something very fancy. Usually, sometimes I even just do the first word without doing all the extra bits, and then as I'm working, I can see, oh well, there I've got a round shape. Then I kind of need to put it on the other side, and if I'm going to do something underneath here, then it's nice as well to have something here, otherwise it looks as if it's empty. So just even a small sketch is I think important to be able to see the space and to use it properly.
Kevin is asking, do you always try to have your handle point at 90-degree angles if possible?
I try. I saw everyone else do it today, so sometimes I do cheat, but it's true that when you really do it, your letters are a lot better than when you cheat, because things just go all over the place, and it's better to do it that way. But sometimes it's also nice when you know the rules, you can bend them as well. So, I guess.
So guys, the best way to find out about new features as they come out, well, every time you update the application, of course, you know, there's a list of new features. But if you go into the application in the help menu, you just go to Illustrator help, and from there you can go to a list of new features in a chronological order. So it's always good to have a look. You know, I never tell people that they should learn everything, but at least be aware of new things that came in. Like you were aware of the shaper tool, but
Yep,
you
I
never
had
came
used it.
around to using it, which is fine, because you know there might just be that thing that makes your life easier. Yeah, no, Lindsay, I don't know how I should test that out with the curvature tool. It just behaves in a completely different way. It lets you do very, very beautiful curves, you know, hence the name, curvature tool. I'm not sure how the Bezier handles come out. Kaula is asking, what is your best advice for beginners?
I would say learn calligraphy, or not learn it, but try and do a bit of it. I think it really teaches you the basics for letters and how they should interact with each other as well as the height and the shapes of them. And once you know that, it's a lot easier to be able to play around with it. I feel as if when I learned at college how to do font design, we never did any lettering.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think I kind of stopped, is because I found it very rigid. And then when I saw lettering, I found an ease to be able to create the letters because I had learned calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew how to form them, and then I could play around with them once I knew what they were supposed to look like, or to keep the important elements there. So I would say always to learn a little bit, or even just to have a look at how letters are shaped properly in calligraphy.
Did you just comment, Michael? You said hi? Where? From your phone.
You look good.
Yeah, Michael goes out of the room, but you know, his phone in his hand and the stream always on. Yes, Doyle Young is a master calligrapher. Was. Doyle Young? So Jenny is asking you, did you learn copperplate or engrossers? Which is your favorite? I don't even know what that means.
No, I think what I learned first was, I can't remember the names. I think it's Oncial.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Is the easiest one, or the first one that we learned in the beginning, and then we kind of went on to do different ones like Gothic and. But I think Oncial is the easiest one to start with.
Yeah, I don't know who that Michael guy is. I mean, yeah, he's been stalking us for a while here. He usually, you know, sometimes he appears, but he's always on the stream. Always. Oh, the Adobe Illustrator Twitter just tweeted pen tool magic with Charlotte cores.
The screenshot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Thank you, Illustrator. All right, so soon we will have our first giveaway. But before we do that, let me just check here a little bit what's happening on if there's any new stuff on the lettering here. Actually nothing. Nobody's posting anything. Okay, so what's happening here? Michael is a troll. Okay. Yeah, he just wants to win that Adobe subscription. Yeah. So Pavel says, I think the first O should be closer to the M, or should the M be closer to the O?
It should.
It's all about kerning, right?
Yeah, it is. It's true. It is a lot further away from everything else.
Thank you, Pavel. That's
Thanks.
a good eye.
It does make more sense. And then it gives more room there. So yeah, thanks.
Melissa, which messages? I can see all messages. Yes. So if you want Charlotte to look at your work, please do share on Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag, and we will be looking at those. Jenny, let's see. I'm not seeing anything from the last 60 minutes here on Twitter. Why can't you hear Studio J? Because there is a little tab. Maybe I can do that. I don't know how to tell you if you can't hear me. There's a button at the bottom of Adobe Live, to mute the video. So unmute. Melissa says, is it good to cheat using the smooth tool to smooth the curves? Do you use the smooth tool?
I never use this one.
No. I use the smooth tool a lot when I have a lot of vector points, especially after maybe a trace or something, like an automatic trace. To get rid of unused vector points.
Yeah.
But I think when you have so much control over the pen tool, like Charlotte has right now, I don't think you would need to use the smooth tool. Marco, we're doing live lettering here on the night shift because in Paris, where we're streaming from, it is now almost 11 p.m.
Halfway through.
How you holding?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good. Still.
So today we've been streaming almost 8 hours straight. with great guests. So if you come over here to adobelive.com, there's a little schedule tab, and we've been with Will Patterson beginning at 4 p.m. Paris time. That's 7 a.m. Pacific time. And then we had Martina Floor and Peter Kaiser, and now we're with Charlotte Smith. And we will be here on adobelive.com for the next 2 days as well, until Thursday evening. 3 days of live lettering. Is this something you would watch, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I watched the illustration ones.
Okay,
especially,
yeah,
With Cruciform
Cruciform, yeah.
and Maite Frankie. Yeah.
Maite Frankie, yeah.
Those are really nice. Okay, so I've roughened up the edges.
What is this smooth tool you guys are talking about? There's a tool called the smooth tool.
And again,
You don't... Let me see. Let me see if I can find the smooth tool. Oh, it's like with the eraser, I think. No, not the eraser. Let me see. Where is the smooth tool?
oops.
Is it in the pen tool? Nope.
No.
No. Oh, you know
So
how
there we
to
go.
find tools very quick? Help, and then smooth.
I found it.
Yeah, okay.
That one. I mean, I don't really know how to use it.
You need to select,
Yeah.
and then use the smooth tool. And then you can like really redraw it. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you can. Oh, okay.
Creates
Oh, it creates like a thing to follow. Okay.
That's right, Ali Jean. It's great to smoothen up shapes that have a gazillion vector points. Oh, that's right. It's in the pencil tool, of course. Duh. Where's the pencil tool?
It's there.
It's there. It's there.
Just
yeah,
under
yeah.
there.
Did you apply some effect on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, as I said earlier, I don't like when it's too smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is usually I outline strokes so that everything is.
Yeah.
Then I use the Pathfinder to group everything together.
Oh, okay.
Then I go to roughen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll apply it, and it gives me this. And
Oh, yeah.
when you make it bigger, it's a lot less. It's a lot more detailed. Oops. So it kind of gives it more of a rough edge, kind of.
Like almost like ink.
Yeah, like ink, or kind of when you want to. In Photoshop, people that roughen up, adding like little patches if it's a little bit vintage. So it gives me more of a. So now I think I'd like to bring that into Photoshop. So, more print or.
That's as you wish. Are you going to be working in RGB or in CMYK?
CMYK, it's just black
Print.
and white. And I'm in RGB.
Mm-hmm. Haha, Studio J, mate, your headphones weren't working. We're gonna be soon doing our first giveaway with Charlotte, and it's gonna be a print of whatever you end up with this evening. I like to see that. You use the smart object place. Very good. It's not working?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just giving me the libraries at the same time.
No, Manny, the contest is ending on Friday. No worries about that. But if there's some graphics or the lettering that you want Charlotte to look at, you can post these to Twitter and we'll have a look at them and give constructive criticism.
I'm not sure now.
Yep. There's not enough on Twitter for me to open it right now. People like the music, you see?
Which we can't hear.
Which we can't hear. Do you want to hear the music?
No.
No? You good? Glad to hear that, Chloe. There's so much to be learned in these streams. I learned so much by watching other creatives work. There's so many different techniques, so many different ways to approach the creativity.
They don't have the ones I have in mind.
Oh, what are you looking for? Oh, the brushes.
The very old brushes, they kind of had all the dots.
Okay, so let's see if we can maybe. Is there a way to? Oh, sorry, I was like. Where is this?
Reset.
Or there's
Basic,
the basic brushes.
I think it's those ones. It's the ones that were.
Oh yeah, no, cancel.
First, like in the old.
All right, if you want to do it, maybe you have more control. Append. There we go. Are these the ones?
Because I have a very old version of Adobe.
You have an old version.
Yeah. And there was the. They were even like the pictograms of the little kind of pencil and those ones. That's what I'm still on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I sorted.
What did we do?
Change the icons.
Oh, we changed the icons of the brushes.
Just try this one. No.
On Instagram?
Yeah, I can slide you the link.
Okay.
Search and,
Yeah. And there's a good question here. Is there going to be where is it? I think I have to go up again. No. Where is it?
what is it about?
Oh yeah, do you guys know if Adobe is planning on having a live for InDesign learners? Not really InDesign, but design specific, yeah, in February, right? Graphic design, yes. And who knows, maybe the artists who are going to join us will be using InDesign.
He's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
We can choose a picture. Second, if you go to the recent, just like this.
Oh, how do I go away from top posts to all posts? Oh, okay. I only see 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, but should we do our giveaway before we do that? Okay, so first giveaway in Charlotte's stream. Then we're going to have a look at Twitter and Instagram and see everything that's being hashtagged Adobe Live. Yes, so now we are going to give away a print. Oh, I like what you're doing there.
So
Is this
It's dot. Those were normally the lots of little dots. but
lots
I
of
mean,
little dots?
I think that that's the closest one I found.
Okay.
I'll have another quick look, but maybe it's drop shadow. No, I've put them all on now, so try full finish. No.
No.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Looking for brushes. Yes, so what's the keyword, Michael?
Which school?
This is very, very tricky. We want to know the name of the school in which Charlotte learned about type and typography. We mentioned it. And remember that if you go to Adobe, adobelive.com, there's a subscribe button, and people who subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel have 5 times more chances to participate in the 5 times more chances to win the print.
I'll go back to the.
Somebody says maybe in the natural brushes library.
I think I try that one. Try it again. Aha. Maybe it's
Aha.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. It needs to be smaller. That's my fault.
Is it this one?
Closer than what I had. Okay.
Thank you, Thomas. I think there's going to be a lot of...
Check the tears.
Okay. It's starting very slow. But I think this one was super hard.
If we were
And I think there's going to be a lot of copying and pasting right now. Yep, that was a tough one.
You check your website.
I think I'm upset.
All right. Oh, wow. École supérieure Estienne des Arts et des Industries Graphiques.
Sounds
It's
a lot
even-
posher than it is.
Yeah, you could also create your brush.
I could.
But I think we're getting there, right?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's not exactly, but I mean, I think we'll get the
Oh,
effect.
I
of
love it.
kind of going in and out.
Marina Böse, we don't know the meaning of copy paste. No. All right. Soon we will have Nightbot, our friendly bot, choose a winner. Right, Marco? It's really beautiful how it's like popping out now.
This one's a lot better.
Nightbot, boom.
Girl.
Yes, Ashley Toste. Ashley Toste, you've won a print of this Moonlight lettering design that Charlotte is doing right now. So to claim your prize, please reach out to Michael Shays, M Shays on Twitter, and he will provide you all of the necessary information to claim your prize. Congratulations, Ashley. Or you can just can just give your Twitter nickname or your Twitter handle right here in the chat without even leaving it. And Michael will contact you. So we have one more hour with Charlotte here during the...
It's going to be doing a lot of this right now.
Yeah, a lot of... No, Brandon, right now we're in Photoshop, and when we use a brush like that, it is not vectors anymore.
No.
We've just entered the pixel world. How do you decide what goes in front, what goes in the back? Just
kind of, if that one went underneath, then this time it goes above the other one, I think. So then we don't have the black always in the same place, and it's not like a big lump.
Ashley just put her Twitter handle. Paul is asking, why don't you use layer masks?
Because that's part of my resolutions.
There you go.
Thanks, Paul. No, I don't have the best workflow.
Yes, there's destructive workflows like this one and non-destructive workflows, right?
Whatever works best.
Yeah, no, and plus, I mean, Charlotte knows what she's doing.
Most of the time.
You've got the plan in your head.
I know where I want to go, but
yes.
I don't sometimes take the right route, but the easiest or the more conventional.
You could make it look distressed and use, like little dots and like brushes of the sort in Illustrator, I guess. But I think my fear would be that, using creating vectors with all of these little dots would create an excessively complex file. And then people complain on Twitter and on Adobe Care that their file won't save because there's no more memory in their computer. And usually it's because there's too many vectors. Just too many vectors.
Because there are plugins that create lots of little dots.
Yeah.
And I tried that, but my computer is too slow for that. So it's my way.
Yeah, I think the last example I had was somebody complaining about this error of their file not saving. And I looked at it, and basically it was a file with an incredible amount of text that had been converted to outlines, And I said, yeah, there you go.
That's why.
So thank you guys for sticking with us during the night shift. It is now 11:08 p.m. in Paris. And good morning to some of you. Good evening to others. Yes. Oh, okay. Varduhi, let me see if I can find your artwork. Arduhi, where's he? Okay, so now we have some things. But Arduhi, I can't find you. Where are you? Do you have another name on Twitter, Arduhi? Varduhi, sorry. I missed that V. 509 in Jersey. Yep. Oh, Alexander said this is the best episode of the day.
Oops.
Insane lists. You can't hear anything. you're probably muted, or
Check the headphones.
the headphones don't work. Yeah. But whatever I'm saying, you can't hear anyway. So. Oh, Andon, no, yep, Andon Bray on Twitter. Let me see, Andon Bray. Yes, I see your work. Let me see if what? Varduhi? I don't know what that means. Please stick to English. I can't go to Google Translate right now. Yes, Jeremy. Charlotte is using a Wacom Bamboo tablet. It is your name. I can't see it. Anyway. So somebody says Charlotte's mother here. It's past her bedtime. It's the night shift.
It's the night shift.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to look at some work that's been? Yeah. Let me just go over here to. You know what? No, you continue. I need to replug everything here. Just a second. Yeah, I'm getting so used to it. Am I making you proud, Michael? Yes. High tech. And boom. So here we are on Instagram, and we have actually 3 posts. Most recent. Let me just go in here. That's from La Perle Designs.
That's nice.
Okay, this is also an entry for the Adobe Live contest.
I like the bee.
The bee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inverted normally. You have the smaller on top, but it works well. Again, it's when you know and when you exaggerate things that are supposed to do on purpose is quite good.
And this is from Heust Ralph.
I like that. That could be like a ribbon. That'd be nice because the
it's like a one line, yeah.
I want to do that tomorrow as well, to do
Yes.
a ribbon kind of effect.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Nice.
So tomorrow Charlotte will attempt to do a ribbon kind of lettering. Thank you, Heust. This is from Doris.
That's good. I always have problems with like a normal font and then adding.
Yes.
I think it's really nice, but I have problems doing it.
Yes, it's not
It's
like this N becoming the R and the A, and then it becomes the L down here.
It's really fun to find the ways of doing it.
Yeah. You know, one thing that also fascinates me are these letterings that you can read upside down.
Oh yeah. And you
What is the name again? If you turn them around, they have they have a special name. And I've seen people doing that during some of the creative jams we've organized.
Wow.
Like in 3 hours, just coming up with these, and it was incredible how that works. All right, let's go over here to Twitter. I'm just gonna reload everything that has the hashtag. Okay, so this is from Brandon. An ambigram. That's
Ambigram,
right.
yeah.
Yes. Ambigrams are incredible. So this is from Brandon. He's here in the chat as well.
Nice.
All right. That's very
I like the
free
G.
form.
Yeah.
Like
I like the B, the nice way of doing it. I like
The
these,
B?
Yeah.
then we have
That's cool.
from Mel.
I like the brush strokes. Again, it's something I like instead of having a very strict.
Yeah, and I like the
The way it's
how
fading
how
in.
it's incomplete almost,
Yeah.
but not. It's like
That's an inspired by Martina.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
And
love.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
She did
Yeah.
on the sketch.
Randy. Semi-custom lettering from a while back. Okay.
It's very precise.
Very precise. Yeah. Probably this is probably handmade
Yeah.
or somehow. And then this looks like maybe a font. I don't know. I don't.
Looks like
Maybe.
Maybe it's a hand font.
Yeah, maybe it's a handmade one. And here we have from cjohn316. Here's my attempt again. It's a black file, so there's a glitch. We can't look at it. So cjohn316, if you want to repost that. I know you've been trying to repost that several times. Oh, this is the
there's
Adobe Illustrator thing. Devin. Oh, working from home with Adobe Live lettering in the background, you see? On the TV.
On the TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or is that a computer screen? I don't know.
maybe a big computer screen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's your work. Retweeted. That's what with Kaiser. Oh, well, what was your name? I'm very sad about that because Varduhi, I can't find your stuff. Anyway, let's move back to your screen.
Somebody said something very interesting about the T. I think it was Melissa. And it's
Yes.
true, I was getting a bit carried away and I wasn't looking, but it was very confusing when I added the shading. You don't
Okay.
understand it.
You don't understand the T anymore.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. I got a bit carried away with the whole. Very true. Oh. Now I can see it still.
And Graphicise say, hi Charlotte, I love your work, such an inspiration.
Thank you.
Is it possible, Michael, that we're missing some designs?
Where?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let me just put in Charlotte's Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
There's an Alex that can't find it.
Let me see. Campfire, yes. Oh, let me just move over. This one is by Robert Hupner.
Is that just lettering, hand lettering then? Or is that vectorized?
I don't know.
It looks like a.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's wrong with the phone?
And Alexandre Becquet is like a long-time follower of the stream. He's like trying out these. If you want to quickly look at this, he's using Illustrator and the blend modes to the blending tool to actually create these almost 3D looking
Yeah, they
letters.
look like 3D.
Yeah,
And he just on Illustrator.
just Illustrator, yes.
With the blend tool.
With the blend tool.
I have a lot of resolutions then.
Go back to your screen. All right, so tune in again, we're going to be looking at work again tomorrow with our guests. Of course, tomorrow we'll be back with Will Patterson, with Martina Floor, with Peter Kaiser, and at the end of the day with Charlotte, of course.
The night shift.
So yeah, the night shift. Yeah.
Night shift. I think that should be the last lettering. I think that should be the last lettering. The night shift.
Oh yeah.
Have an official.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
have an official logo.
yeah. Oh, so Robert says no, it's not vectorized. He scanned it and then worked it out in Photoshop.
Oh, okay. That's what I
The
thought.
campfire thing.
That's nice. But sometimes you can even play if it's like a pen with the transparency on the, because it doesn't always give the same amount of ink, and I think that's really nice.
Yeah. And Alexandre says, with the blend tool, it's a blend tool and a big computer. Yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't work on mine.
Varduhi, I can't see it. So basically, please, can you tweet it to me with my Twitter handle @RufusD? So maybe, just tweet me a link or something, or some way to find you, because I in all honesty, can't find your lettering. Let me write it in here. Varduhi. Oh, wrong keyboard. Wait. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm gonna put it in here. Too many computers, and it's a night shift. I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Let me go back here, and there we go. I don't know. I'm not sure that I understand what you mean, Daniel Sass. Should the middle of the M have the effect on it?
The middle. Oh, like here. I'd say so. Yeah. When you get to it.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's a long process.
They're very observant, huh?
Yeah.
And Brian says, I feel it looks funny between the two O's, how it was distressed, like not natural distressedness.
Between the two, I was here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You see how...
There, it's not distressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't do it in order.
Okay,
I
okay.
think-
Look.
But I
There's-
will do it. There's still some tweaking to do.
There's logic in everything.
Yeah, there's logic in the madness.
Yes, Autumn and Brandon, Charlotte will get back to these. There's no specific order she's doing these.
No.
She's just getting inspired. Now I'm gonna do the thing under the G. Oh, let's move back to the O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Promise I'll get back to it. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to actually keep that like that, but for the moment it's okay working, but maybe in the end I'll be like, no. So just...
Nope, it is. This is not a mask, Melissa. It's straight on the pixels.
It's straight up, no mask.
No mask.
Not very good.
It's like living on the edge.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. And she's never saving because she wouldn't be able to do Command Z.
Kind of forgot. Where do I
File save. Let's save that. Yeah.
save as or?
Oh, save. I think it's an untitled file, so
Yeah.
let's put it on the desktop.
Have a bit of yeah, there you go.
So Stefan is asking, why did you move to Amsterdam? What did Amsterdam have for you that what Paris or another place didn't have?
Amsterdam had a lot more freedom than Paris, I feel. I don't have to rely on transport. I take my bike everywhere, so it gives you that sense of freedom that you could just want to go somewhere, just take your bike and go. It's smaller as well, and it's different. It's a lot more like closer to nature. I mean, it sounds very cliche, but yeah, you are in like 10 minutes. You can be in a forest, or I mean, everything is flat, but it's very beautiful, and yeah, it's very calming. I find that I'm a lot less stressed in Amsterdam than in Paris, and I think I just needed to see something else as well, because I'd never moved from Paris. If that makes sense. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep the O's that way. No.
Bye bye, Gypsy and Pike Falcone. Good night. And a lot of designers in Amsterdam, that's right.
Yeah. There's
Actually,
a lot.
Amsterdam was one of the design destinations when I graduated from school, and then like in the beginning of the 90s was Milan, Amsterdam, London, Paris,
Yeah,
Los
London.
Angeles. Not even San Francisco at the time. San Francisco was not so big for design. Yeah.
I think it's more Los Angeles for the designers. Got
No, but Portland, yeah, in the 90s, Portland was... No, 90s, Portland was non-existent. Wasn't on the map.
maybe. If we just don't see it. Why not?
No, Brandon, there is no undo. Right?
Undo.
There's no undo.
No.
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 I usually say leave no pixel harmed, you know,
Oh,
but
that's
not the case in
that's
your
gone out the
artwork.
window
Yeah.
here. Sorry.
Yeah, it would be safer to actually create a new clipping layer.
It would.
Yeah.
A lot of things would be a lot better than
Yeah.
this. But at this point, I've already started, and I'll make an effort next time. I mean, the ribbons is going to be even worse. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just,
You think this is bad?
but people love the results, so.
Okay, great. I'm sure there's many ways that are faster than this, but.
So Michael, grapha size says you're ignoring. What does grapha size want?
Oh, Michael.
From Michael, yeah.
She's fine.
I'm Michael? No, I'm Rufus. Let's see. Let's try to go up here. Grapha size. What are you asking? No, it's a paintbrush. Okay.
What is the best advice to get started and be successful in a small graphic design company? Oh, okay,
Oh, okay. Let's do okay. So, Rufus. This one is for you and Charlotte. I started a small graphic design company recently. What is your advice to get started and launch my company properly? Slightly, I guess, like a small graphic design company might much like freelancing, I guess, like your own kind of business.
Yeah, if it's freelancer, like to be a freelancer or to have maybe your own company being just you.
Mm-hmm.
Advice, I think, is to do a lot of personal projects in the beginning. I think that's always really important because it's where you do what you like best, and that's what you do best as well when you like doing it. Because problem is when you start accepting in the beginning, you always accept the work that comes first, and it's not always the one that you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want the big projects. So I think it's very important to do personal projects that you're able to show to different people that you really enjoy doing, and that really your passion and all your creativity is able to come out in. That would be my main thing.
And and the other thing is, I think that's the main thing too. Of course, at the beginning, you always have to do things that you may not necessarily want to do, but try to move out of that as quickly as possible, because your psychological health is more important than any income. Yeah.
I mean, I used to do that a lot. I accept a lot of work that maybe I didn't really want, but I felt I was doing something, and in the end, I think that's also why I moved to Amsterdam, where I was able to accept a lot less work, but more work that I really wanted to do. And I think in the end, you end up doing more work because you really enjoy it.
Yeah, but if you enjoy your work, it doesn't matter.
Most important. And in the beginning, you're not going to get the work that you want, so always to enjoy yourself, and otherwise you can't continue.
And graphic size, sorry I didn't see your question before, and thank you for sticking with us. How many of you have been here the whole 8 hours? I'm pretty sure there's somebody there that's been here the whole 8 hours. Kang Nguyen is asking, what do you use for your cutout lettering? Is this laser cutting?
No, it's a machine. It's called the Cameo Silhouette.
Cameo Silhouette?
Yeah, I think it's usually used for people who like scrapbooking and things like that, to do your own kind of cards and things like that.
Okay.
So I just use it because it's an affordable little tool. And it works really well with Illustrator because you can save it for that.
Oh, how many people have been here the whole day, the whole 8 hours?
We have some
Yeah.
food age.
So Dale, in this case, we're working on an A4 sheet of paper. What resolution did you choose for that A4?
300.
300 dpi?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically that's going to be good for printing at an A4 size. if Charlotte had planned to print it on A3, she would have done it there. There's nothing really that can be done to make it bigger because we're now in Photoshop, and
It's too late.
it's pixels. But yeah, I guess if you do a bigger one, like maybe an A2 or something like a poster, you would actually work on a big Photoshop file. Jakey, I don't think so. I'm
Sure, again. Oh, you should check your turn.
yes.
Oh. I should have let you talk to stuff. It's 20 layers.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's look at these quickly. Ah. So somebody did the night shift. That's from Randy. Okay, very rough, Randy.
So he's
Like-
doing the logo.
Yes, it's rough like the night shift.
It's a good idea to put the actual shift.
Mm.
I hadn't thought that.
And then here we have creative letters, creative typo, let it snow. Yep, that's like a
That's
whole
really-
bunch of,
yeah.
yeah. That's a lot of work. Putting all of these
Yeah, were they
symbols
placed-
into place.
Yeah, they're symbols then.
I don't know, I'm
'Cause I
guessing.
probably would have placed them one by one.
Yeah, with individually designed snowflakes and other letterings. Very nice.
That's
This also is very nice, yeah. I like these little splashes, like we saw some of that in Martina's stream as well.
yeah, she did a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Y.
Yeah, the Y is very, very nice. But I'm pretty sure that creative letters that you have a lot of practice,
Yeah, the
and it
even the
shows.
R's are really nice.
Yeah, ours are really difficult.
Yeah, they're really, really difficult. That with the O's are.
Yeah.
So I like the symmetry.
Hmm.
On top there's something. At the bottom as well.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And this is a second thing from Brandon. I like the roughness
Yeah,
of
I
it.
like
Like
it looks
the-
like chalk a little
Mhm,
bit.
Yeah.
I like the
It's like, yeah. I like how you added the grit.
yeah
The
with
grit,
the wood
right?
behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
Full.
ink. Voila.
It's like with a calligraphy pen or
I guess. Yeah, maybe. Brush pen.
Brush.
But this is
It
paper.
looks like ink, like that it kind of smudged. So I would say.
Mhm. And the campfire. Okay. All right. We'll be looking at more work tomorrow and the day after. So don't despair if I missed yours.
Pen to pen. Yeah. Okay.
Bye bye, graphic size. Yay, the M was fixed.
Yeah. I'm still not finished with probably other letters that aren't.
If you zoom on the M real close, you'll see there's a little spot of white showing. I have eyes for details, don't mind me. Haha, from Melissa.
On the M.
On the M.
A spot of white. I mean, there should be some here, I know. But I like the way it's popping compared to the rest. Oh, this here. Maybe, I don't know. Think so.
Maybe that's the part
There.
that you've missed, I don't know. Maybe.
Was it that one?
So we have 20 more minutes here with Charlotte during the night shift. And we're gonna be doing a Creative Cloud subscription giveaway in about 5 to 10 minutes. So if you haven't already done so, on adobelive.com there's a subscribe button to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, which I invite all of you to actually subscribe to, because that's the best way to get alerts whenever we are streaming here from the Adobe Creative Cloud channel on YouTube. And if you're watching the stream on adobelive.com, like everybody should be really, we have a whole bunch of information there that's not available on YouTube or anywhere else. We have the chat, we have a full schedule for the coming 2 days, because this is the end of day 1 here. We have a contest that's going on until Friday, and also access to the replays. And the replays for Will Patterson and Martina are already there. I wonder why the replay for...
If you refresh the page.
if I, of course, refresh the page. Always refresh the page. Let me refresh. Well, thank you, Alexander Müller, for participating. There we go. Yeah, and live lettering with Peter Kaiser is here as well. Yes, and I was saying that people who subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel have 5 times more chances to win at our giveaways, because we have an automated system called Nightbot who chooses people from the chat completely randomly. We have no power over Nightbot, and but Nightbot has a preference for people who are subscribed to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. Okay? Michael has a question and he's grinning really hard. So let's hear it, Michael.
We have to read it.
Yes?
It's Charlotte. She made a lot of illustrations for a French magazine
Okay.
for women.
All right. Charlotte did a lot of illustrations for a women's magazine, a French
one.
women's magazine. Is that the correct definition? Women's magazine?
Yeah, fashion,
Young fashion teenage magazine. We want
youngsters.
young. Okay, we want the name of that. We want the name of that magazine.
That's it.
Hmm?
We have to do some research
Yep, you're gonna have to do some research
and type the name in the chat.
and type the name in the chat. Is it 1 word, 2 words?
1 word.
1 word.
1 word.
Okay.
Well, the name and the word.
Or just
Yeah, just
Just the name. People are searching feverishly. Oh, there's
Class.
one there.
No, it's good.
Well, are we sure this is the correct answer? I don't know. We're gonna leave it open-ended. See you tomorrow, meat bat.
It's not that.
It's not that.
They're all copying the wrong thing.
Yeah, you're all copying, pasting the wrong name. Just, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Oh, Sports Illustrated. That's right. Yes, Daniel. Well, John Bell, even if you don't know what the question was, the chat is full of the answer. So we said, what's the French magazine that Charlotte did a lot of illustrations for?
Speak someone.
Okay, so let's let Nightbot pick a lucky winner of a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. And Jernej Horvat has won the giveaway. So Jernej Horvat, please contact Michael Shez, or if you want to put your Twitter handle right here in the chat, Michael will contact you. Paulette or Sylvie, yeah. So Jernej, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Get in touch with Michael Shez. Oh, there we have it. Yes, yeah. Congratulations, Jernej. Jernej is a UX designer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but today we have a lot of. Maybe you can ask people in the chat.
Yes. Yeah, why not? That's a good question. So Jernej is a UX designer. Can you just put in the chat what your specialty is, what it is you do? Yes, Kendama, you can enter more than one lettering work into the contest. We will be selecting the 10 best at the end of the stream on Friday morning, and Michael Shez will announce the winners on his Twitter, mshez. Print design, Esther, okay. Interaction design, graphic design, mobile and websites. Wow, a whole bunch of different specialities here. This is starting to look so good, Charlotte. I love it.
Kind of messed up on the. It's not looking good. It looks odd.
No, Jackie, Michael cannot be bribed by contract. Photographer, logo, hand lettering, sign painting. Cool, Kendama. Nice live, live, love. And Kevin is saying you're losing the O's a little bit.
I know. But thing is, if I don't do it, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I do understand I don't really want to do it. But maybe if I don't do it... Ugh, it's difficult.
Graphic and web design. Natasha Ostrovska, bye-bye. From New York City. Animation and film, many designs, web development, graphic design. Wow, we have so many different kinds of design here. Awesome. And what's even more awesome is that you show interest in things that are completely, different from your line of work. Which is great, because it's all about curiosity. Yes, the O's. But when you zoom out...
When you zoom out, it makes sense, kind of. I mean, there's no other letter that would kind of...
No.
But I do understand that it might be a bit confusing. It wouldn't make sense if I didn't do it.
Pardon?
I think it wouldn't make sense if I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I'll keep it like that for now.
Yeah.
And then come back to it.
Absolutely. Abby Carmichael, yearbook design. Wow, I used to do yearbook design conferences at the very beginning of my career at Adobe. Teaching students how to use InDesign to create yearbooks. Oh, Peter Mack, information aesthetics. That's cool. Industrial designer. Computer science and aerospace engineer. No, Marco Ortiz, you're pulling my leg. Oh, Jill Trill says, I like the mystery behind the O's. All right. Let's leave them like that.
Let's leave them like that. Okay, I won't touch it.
I like the mystery too. Peeking little O's are very nice. Okay.
Okay. Not sure. It's not big enough.
Are you saving that too? Just in case?
You never know.
You never know. Yes, I discovered that Charlotte lives on the edge, destroys pixels, and never saves her files.
Yeah, how stressful is that? It's like putting an iPhone, above like water or something and dangling it. You need to feel lucky.
Yeah, it's like, are you feeling lucky? Although I think both Illustrator and Photoshop actually save in the background.
Do they?
Yes.
Photoshop, yeah. Illustrator, sometimes it doesn't.
But I think they both save in the background. And yeah, Melissa's been a victim of not saving, so never again. Every second move of your hand goes command save.
I should.
is there a concept with this piece? So it all started with a sketch on paper, and we photographed that. And using the Creative Cloud app on the phone, I simply created a library, and the drawing was then available for Illustrator right there.
Yeah.
Oh, a little
maybe
star for moonlight.
Yeah, maybe too much. Maybe too much. It's maybe a bit interesting. Not sure.
Yes, Melissa, computers have this tendency of shutting down sometimes, and you don't know why. That's why saving is actually good. Yeah, I don't think it actually, I don't know. If the machine restarts, does Illustrator and Photoshop still see the background saves? I should know. I work for Adobe, right? Oh,
No one saw that.
no one saw that.
No.
I like that. It's like a twinkle, twinkle, little star.
If it twinkled more, I don't know how to do it. Maybe if I add a halo, that's a bit too much. Try.
Translucent says, I've been saved by autosave many times. Yeah. So, hey, we have another 2 minutes here on stream. So let me just remind everybody that we are actually streaming live about lettering for the next 2 days as well. This is day 1 of 3, so we have Wednesday and Thursday still to go. If you go to adobelive.com, there's a full schedule of what's going to be happening. So tomorrow we have Will Patterson again, we have Martina Floor, we have Peter Kaiser and Charlotte Smith for the night shift. Yes, she's been very, very brave to accept the night shift, because here in Paris, where we're streaming live from, it is nearly midnight. And yeah, we're going to be starting again tomorrow. If you go to adobelive.com, all the times are in actually your own time zones, so it makes it super easy to find the right time. And Charlotte, any last word for your first stream with us? Is this your first stream?
Yeah, it is.
Like first time
First
ever?
time ever.
First time ever on stream. Yeah, any comments or?
To save your work.
Save your work. Save your work.
Maybe have a better workflow.
All right, great. We're gonna be looking at that end thing piece and lettering. Again, first thing tomorrow when we come back online with Charlotte. And everybody have a good day, good evening, good night, and thank you for joining us today. It's been a long 8 hours, but it's been absolutely fabulous. I've loved seeing all these different ways of starting a project, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you back here tomorrow on adobelive.com. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.